Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's been a while since I've uploaded. I feel like I say that at the beginning of every video I make, because it's true. I make a video and then I get busy with projects and whatever else. I feel like I'm always moving. We just moved a few months ago, and unfortunately I had to sell the MT-07. It was a sweet bike. We threw an exhaust on it and sold it just so that way I can move. Great news, there's gonna be a lot more content to come, specifically bikes. Now I know I made some videos with my Elantra N-Line. I actually sold that car because the platform was basically just really small, almost non-existent since the Elantra N came out. Before I go on to talk more about cars, I'm gonna stop there, but I will say that I did pick up a GTI and I have modded it pretty nicely. It was bone stock and I've done quite a bit to it, and it's a fun car. And now I'm just waiting on a catback exhaust system for that. We've got a catless downpipe on it, and yeah, just waiting for some cool parts for that. And those should be put on this week. Let me know if you want me to make a video about that so you can see what it sounds like and looks like and all that stuff. On this channel, I usually try to stick with just the bikes. And since I've had a bunch of bikes throughout the growth of this channel, I wanted to get back into making the videos again because now I can. I've got the content, I'm kind of settled in, and you know, got rid of a lot of the crap that was in the old garage, so we've got plenty of room. Although I started this project, and you can kind of see it in the background, and it's gotten messy again, but it's not as bad as it was in the last video. There's just a bunch of junk everywhere. Look, it was hideous. But anyway, this is what I want to show you guys. We picked up a 1985 Honda Rebel 250 or a CMX 250C, and there's a lot of stuff that me and Chris have done just to get it back and going. Now, the bike ran fine. It ran fine, still runs fine, but the person that had it before me, there was a lot of just things that needed to be redone or fixed just to make it a little bit more safer. The chain on it probably needs to go, but it's got some life left in it. So we're gonna use it just for my wife to learn on. The rear tail light was actually turned the other way. So the plate light, there's like a clear piece right here. The plate light was sticking out from the side, so it wasn't put on the right way. The wiring needs to be redone, not a big deal. There's a lot of oil coming out of the filter on the side. Now, in these 85s, you're supposed to clean it, soak it, and then get the residual oil off before you put it back in. So I don't know if it was overdone. So there was quite a bit of oil leaking, which isn't a bad thing. So we know that that's good. The problem that I have is that since this whole bike was painted black, I don't think anything was taken off the bike. It was just spray painted black. We've got the spark plug wires here all painted black. It looks really bad. The carb was painted black. So tonight, I think we're gonna take this over to Chris's. We're gonna get it blasted to get everything off. And since it was painted black, you can see this arm here for the throttle. It just kind of bound up inside because it wasn't smooth and lubed up like it was supposed to be. So all we need to do is to get this bike going. We ordered some new handlebars. I got new handlebars coming. I have a new throttle tube, some more carb parts because these screws are stripped on the bottom. So we're gonna get that all fixed and thrown back together. But mainly, just to get it going, we've got the throttle tube coming. We've got the screws for the carb bowl underneath. So that needs to be put back together. And the tensioners, that was another thing. The chain was so dangerously loose, it couldn't be adjusted because back there, if you see back there, right there, one of the tensioner threads that comes out the back is broke. And this side is fine. But again, everything is covered in paint. So a lot of this stuff is gonna stay black, but also a lot of it we are going to sandblast or probably use walnut, something a little bit softer. Blast it, get the paint off, and do it the right way. So yeah, that's the plan with this bike, guys. It runs fine, but I just had a problem with all of the spray paint on this thing. We're gonna get it all off, and we're gonna get the carb clean tonight. I keep repeating myself. I'm just trying to think of all the things that we need to do. This thing is gonna be the wife's new bike. She wanted something that she can sit lower on and flat foot because she's pretty short. So this thing works perfectly. It's got some some ape hanger style handlebars up here, not a big deal. But for me, it does keep your shoulders close together and when you stretch out like that. So I'm not a fan of that. And for her, since she's short and small anyway, we're gonna get some normal handlebars that come down a lot lower, and that way she can reach out and grab them a little bit more comfortably and ride a little bit more safer. Over time, we will change a lot of this stuff, like these coils and these spark plug wires. We're gonna get rid of those, but for right now, they are all right. The exhaust, on the other hand, this thing is broke and chopped off. It's horrible looking. This piece right here vibrates when you ride it. Right there, it vibrates. On idle, I think I've got some footage on idle of this thing, just sitting there with a little bit of revving before I took it apart, and I'll throw that here. So yeah, that's what that sounds like before I took it apart. But we're gonna get her back together and we're gonna change it up just a little bit. A lot of this stuff is gonna be all right, but I think I am going to change out these plugs. Again, they are painted, and you can see here that it's just chipping like crazy. It's coming off. This was completely gunked up with oil, and got rid of that, all of it. It was just black and thick and caked up, which is not good. Over time, you're supposed to clean these out, because once it gets to that point, sure, it stays kind of lubed, but all the debris and oil over the years, I mean, it's an 85, but all that gunk up there is gonna get flung all over and potentially on the back tire, which is not safe at all. So, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do with the bike. It should be up and running once the parts get here. I think this week the parts will be here and I can just slap it together. Obviously, once I put those parts on, I'll film it as they come. I'll probably make another video because I don't know when all of the parts will be here. The end of the month, I'm getting my bike. I was up in Wisconsin and went to Road, Track, and Trail up in Big Bend. My buddy Chris, his bike that he had in the last video that I uploaded when we rode around the neighborhood, he had a 2006 Speed Triple. Now, I bought me a 2009 Speed Triple, and it's black, and it's got a Works exhaust on it. And stick around because I'm gonna be doing some stuff to that too. But that'll be another video at the end of the month. We're gonna go all the way back up there. It's like a 3-hour drive, and we're gonna pick that up, and that'll be pretty sweet. It's unfortunate that it's towards the end of the riding season, but if there is one nice day, I am gonna get it out and we're gonna ride and look at it, talk about it, all that stuff. The only thing I really have to do right now is just kind of tidy all this up, all the parts and stuff like that. The garage isn't too bad from what it was at the old place. It's pretty clean, some junk left over, not a whole lot. This is actually new stuff, but we're gonna get this kind of cleaned up, tidied up. I do need to move the bike over just a little bit because, sorry, I'm talking with my hands and it's, the camera's focusing on my hand. No, we do need to get the garage cleaned up and some of this tidied up because I have to get GTI in here when the exhaust comes this week. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna clean the garage up and tidy it up just a tiny bit. All right, guys, we are headed over to Chris's right now, and we're gonna get the carburetor all cleaned up. It's about 9:30, so once we get that done, we're gonna get it done as soon as we can, and then we're just gonna go hurry up and head back home, probably get some sleep, and then tomorrow we're going to hopefully be able to get the carburetor built again and filled with gas and see if we can get it started. What's up, bruh?
What's up, man? Is that what we're looking at?
Yep.
Alright.
So we could probably just tape off the holes.
I think I got aluminum tape somewhere. Tape up intake for the throttle body side. Tape this up. Cap the brass lines. Cap all the holes.
Yeah, it should be good.
Dude, this will be
super easy.
Yeah.
Sweet. So here's Chris's Triumph. And then his wife's,
Inch 650.
yep. Sweet.
And when I'm blasting this, I'll take care to not try to go direct because it will blast through this.
Some of it though, you can see where some of it's like really thick where it's at its shiniest. Like some of this stuff is like really thick.
Yeah, but that's still...
It'll come off easy. It's just funny how you can tell he just sprayed it all crazy all over.
He went wild with it and didn't... There's no prep involved at all, which is... All right, looks good, man.
All right, I appreciate it, bruh.
Here you go.
Fist bump. All right, sweet, man. I'll text you when I get home, all right?
All right, later.
All right, bruh. Peace.
Peace.
Yep. I didn't lock my door. I did. Oh, shit. Looks a lot better. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to hurry up and finish this vlog. I got in really late last night and I was going to start to finish I was going to finish the vlog, but I got so tired so I just went to bed. Stick around. I hope you guys stick around because the next video will be putting everything on the Honda Rebel. It's going to be a big transformation in my opinion. It's not going to be all that black paint. So I think everything should be in by the end of this week. It is Tuesday now, so by the end of this week, I will be filming and starting that next vlog of just installing all the parts on the Honda Rebel. And then at the end of the month, I got a trip all the way up to Wisconsin to pick up my 2009 Triumph Speed Triple. So that's pretty sick. And hopefully it will still be kind of nice enough out that we can get a quick little ride in and just talk about the bike and see where it goes from there, because it will be winter time by then, or at least it'll be a lot colder. So that's more footage for both bikes. We're going to start tricking them out and getting them ready for the next riding season. So if you guys like what you saw, give me a big old thumbs up. Don't have to. Subscribe if you want. Don't have to. All I care about is that you guys watch these videos, and I like to interact and engage with you guys. So if you leave a comment, I will definitely respond. I always respond. So you know what to do. Stay safe. Ride safe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.